Hello and welcome to ISC 2020. My name is Trish Damkroger. I am the VP and General Manager of High Performance Computing at Intel. Today, I will discuss where HPC is going in the XPU era, the era of heterogeneity. HPC is not just a technology showcase for setting world records or solving abstract physics problems. HPC has been and continues to make a real difference in our lives, and we're seeing this as we fight the coronavirus pandemic today. Computational modeling and simulation are providing a powerful tool to study the role of individual behaviors, as well as the spread of the virus in the air. These are in turn helping policy analysts and epidemiologists draft public policies to containing the pandemic. HPC is used to provide risk stratification for both healthcare workers and the broader population, using published data on demographics, comorbid disease, and clinical domain in order to assign biological risk. And HPC is critical to both understanding the disease and accelerating discovery of drugs. In short, HPC is helping us live longer and healthier lives, providing individuals with valuable information about their health and doctors with the tools to solve the most complex medical challenges. The role and importance of HPC in society has never been clearer than during the COVID 19 pandemic. Technology has proved to be an essential tool to allow society to continue their daily lives, whether it is switching to online school for your children, or remote work, or virtual care at an unprecedented scale. In April, Intel announced the Pandemic Response Technology Initiative, which is deploying over $50 million to help lives around the world in these challenging times. Intel is collaborating with customers, partners, and government institutions to improve patient outcomes at the point of care, to support health systems to address the onslaught of the epidemic and accelerate advancements of treatment and vaccines by tapping our unmatched ecosystem relationships to deliver solutions where they are needed most. I'm excited to share some of the areas of our collaboration. In vaccine and treatment, supercomputers around the world spin up to combat the coronavirus. Intel Technologies support the Texas Advanced Computing Center, TAC, to illuminate COVID 19, as well as other virus and DNA replication tasks. Intel technologies are enabled in HPC research centers to run molecular dynamics and simulations to understand virus structure and accelerate COVID related drug discovery and treatments. Accelerating genomic analysis to study the COVID virus genome with leading genomic institutions using HPC computation and genomic analysis technologies from Intel and Lenovo. In search for new virus fighting drugs or vaccines, Intel Capital funded Verisim Life has developed a software platform that can help speed the discovery of new pharmaceuticals. The system can model experimental test results of thousands of drug compounds in hours, speeding the time to when human trials can begin and new drugs can reach the market. We are partnering with top medical imaging vendors on AI based decision making for diagnosis with AI accelerated tools and on secure federated learning to develop COVID models across multiple data sets. In population analysis, we enable stratification of patients at risk and predicting needs for ventilation of COVID patients ahead of time using big data analytics, AI, and Apache PASS technologies from Intel. With New York struggling with COVID patients, our collaboration with Monteford Health System, the largest integrated care delivery network in Bronx, New York, we have enabled them to develop real-time situational awareness systems specialized for COVID 19 to identify, triage, and prioritize COVID patients who would need mechanical ventilation and ICU hospitalization, or those who would develop acute respiratory distress syndrome hours in advance. This is made possible by Monteford's patient centered analytic learning machine, or PALM technology. that integrates across many data, compute, and communication intensive technologies based on Intel's second generation Xeon Scalable processors and Intel Optane technologies to deliver AI just in time and at an enterprise scale. This is a true example where HPC is making a difference in the world we know today. With the growing artificial intelligence use cases moving us forward into a new era of high compute intelligence, a paradigm shift is driving the convergence of AI and HPC performance computing, high performance computing workloads. We are seeing this convergence happening in many ways today across a broad range of industries, with one primary goal of AI, accelerating insights that has traditionally been fully done by HPC. AI is getting integrated into HPC workloads to accelerate pattern detection, and in some cases like CERN, AI models are replacing physics-based models altogether. AI is also helping accelerate HPC simulations in areas such as drug discovery. At NIH, molecular dynamics simulations are being combined with unsupervised machine learning to intelligently determine the next series of simulations. In addition, a supervised learning machine learning model is used to predict responses between drug properties and the tumor being analyzed. With the convergence of HPC and AI, the need for both general purpose processing and workload optimized acceleration is paramount. Traditional modeling and simulation workloads have predominantly involved optimizations for scalar and vector math computations. AI, on the other hand, is not a single monolithic workload and is still evolving, requiring a broader architectural capability, incorporating optimizations for matrix and spatial math. In addition, the expansion of HPC from the edge through client to data center and cloud infrastructures will require enabling a multifaceted approach. A one size fit all solution will not provide the right power, compute, or latency options required to build optimized solutions that customers demand. The Intel XPU strategy is focused on enabling just that. Intel's XPU strategy brings a diverse mix of scalar, vector, spatial, and matrix architectures, deployed in a range of silicon platforms such as the CPU, GPU, FPGA, and specialized accelerators, and supported by an open, industry standard, unified programming model to simplify application development and portability. Intel offers the most flexible and performance optimized portfolio of products from multi-purpose CPUs to AI optimized discrete ASICs. Customers can tackle HPC and AI workloads with Intel Xeon Scalable processors, Intel Core CPUs, and Intel FPGAs down to low power Intel Movidius VPUs today. The acquisition of Bana Labs adds to a portfolio of Intel products spanning from edge to cloud, hardware to software, to provide a comprehensive set of solutions for our customers. The XE architecture based GPUs will deliver further choice to our customers that want to accelerate a variety of workloads. As the proven foundation for HPC, Intel Xeon processors will continue to be the workhorse for the most demanding and AI infused workloads. But as the demand for compute continues to grow, and as workloads grow more diverse, there is a need to complement the CPU platform with XPU acceleration to meet every customer's computing requirements. Intel's Xe architecture based GPUs are built to target users whose applications demand optimizations for both highly parallel HPC applications and deep learning training. FPGAs are used in applications that demand flexibility, while the ASICs, such as Habana Labs, will deliver dedicated acceleration for AI training and inference. And finally, storing and moving complex large data sets across compute domains with low latency brings system complexities that require next generation memory and interconnect technologies that Intel has been innovating and investing in as well. The convergence of HPC and AI is a critical inflection point for the HPC industry, and Intel is best positioned to enable our customers to leverage this paradigm. Today, the Intel Xeon Scalable processor is the only data center CPU optimized for the convergence of HPC and AI, with AVX512 vector SIMD extensions to accelerate HPC applications, the Intel DL Boost technology to accelerate AI applications, with VNNI instructions more specifically accelerating inference applications in the Cascade Lake processors we are shipping today. Intel Optane persistent memory is supported on the Cascade Lake processors to accelerate data analytics and AI applications while driving key functions like accelerated checkpointing and boot up in HPC systems. We will be introducing our first 10 nanometer Ice Lake server CPU later this year, while the Sapphire Rapids coming in 2021 will include a new accelerator called Advanced Matrix Extensions, or AMX. Intel has invested in integrated graphics for over a decade and is currently used by 1 billion plus users to power a wide range of client applications. The Xe architecture represents Intel's transition from an architecture designed solely for the need of power and area-constrained integrated graphics to fully scalable graphics architecture that will scale exponentially to serve many markets, spanning from integrated graphics and entry-level discrete to high-end gaming and data center graphics. Xe represents the new scalable graphics architectures beyond Gen 11. Intel's Xe architecture represents a full portfolio of GPUs, spanning a broad range of segments from integrated graphics to those for the most demanding data center applications such as HPC and AI. The Xe architecture-based GPUs include 3 categories ranging from low power, XeLP, to high performance, XeHP, to GPUs optimized for HPC AI acceleration, XeHPC. Ponte Vecchio, the first generation of the XeHPC products, and built using 7 nanometer technology, will power the first US Exascale system, Aurora, at Argonne National Labs. Ponte Vecchio will include a flexible data parallel vector matrix engine to address a range of highly parallel workloads. It is designed to deliver high double precision floating point throughput and provide ultra-high cache and memory bandwidth to address applications that demand high memory bandwidth. The Xe architecture will lever Intel's next generation Foveros 3D packaging technology to integrate multiple IPs in package, including HBM memory and other intellectual property. As I mentioned, heterogeneity is going to be a key to accelerate the convergence of HPC and AI. Supporting this diversity of compute engines will cause developers to manage the cost and performance implications of separate code bases and tool chains, which is why Intel has worked with the ecosystem to introduce OneAPI. OneAPI is being built to simplify development across multiple types of processors and accelerators, not just Intel's hardware. As a standards-based open specification that includes both direct and API-based programming components, it will enable broad ecosystem adoption and innovation, simplify application development, enable scalability of applications across a large number of nodes, all while supporting the programming language that you know and love today. The Intel OneAPI toolkits in beta today and publicly available free of charge to download are enabling a testing environment for porting codes, testing tools, testing workloads across different hardware types. Since announcing OneAPI at SC19, we have delivered 7 OneAPI toolkit beta releases with steadily improving features and performance to program CPUs, GPUs, and FPGAs. Industry partner Coldplay has developed a data parallel C++ open source compiler for NVIDIA GPUs to provide unified standards-based programming for developers using existing GPU accelerators. While Intel optimized TensorFlow and PyTorch deep learning frameworks are available for CPUs today, we are continuing to work on optimizations for our GPUs and should be available in the future. And finally, please visit oneapi.com to find specifications, open source implementations, and to provide feedback on one API. And if you don't want to download the toolkits, we have also made it available through the cloud. Developers can get started quickly through the Intel Dev Cloud Minute, with sign up to access taking truly just a minute versus multiple steps. Using it is simple too, with just a one-line code change to target any XPU architecture and no installations, no downloads, no new hardware to buy, and no lengthy setup and configuration steps. Best of all, it is free and fast to start coding today on your existing Xeon, FPGA, and integrated systems. Select customers are now using the Intel DG1 GPUs under NDA. In summary, we are really focused on building the future of HPC. We're investing in leadership process technology and advanced packaging capability, as seen in Foveros. We're building compute architectures that will deliver the highest performance for all your workloads. We are re-architecting the memory and storage hierarchy to deliver the bandwidth and memory capacity needs. We're game-changing interconnect technologies. We're implementing security technologies at every single level. And we're creating the unified programming model for the heterogeneous systems today and tomorrow. I would like to thank you and encourage you to watch all of the Intel moments, and also please stay safe.